Hi, I'm Linda from paperboutiquewithlinda.com and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how to modify Anna Griffin print and cut labels. Now, today we're using Anna Griffin labels, and this technique may work with other print and cut labels, but I do know that it works with Anna Griffin's. Some print and cut labels you're able to modify by using hide contours. Most of them you're not able to do that. Some print and cut labels you're able to ungroup, but once again, most print and cut labels don't allow you to do that. So I came up with this technique that will allow you to change the sentiment and customize it any way that you would like. Well, let's get started. On the top row, I took two labels from Anna's window frame cartridge. The bottom, these three and this label are from Anna's vintage phrases cartridge on Cricut. The great news about Anna Griffin and Cricut is now if you are a member of Cricut Access, you can utilize Anna Griffin cuts as part of your Access membership. So today what we're going to do is we're going to modify this label and we're going to change it into a hello label. I already did that with the celebrate. I changed it to happy birthday. You can make any modifications you want using any type of font. Well, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to click on Wow and make a copy. Then I'm going to move it down and whoops, my paste is up there. Paste it and then I'll move it down and we'll zoom in just a little bit so you can see the wow. The first thing I do is I go over to shapes, select shapes, and I'll select a square. And I think my square came in up high, but I'll move it down. I will unlock the square and make it into a rectangle. Oh, let's just play around with it a little bit, probably about that size. You want the rectangle to cover the sentiment, but you do not want it to cover the design. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So in this case, I've covered the wow. Then I'm going to go up to cut and go ahead and change it to white. Then I'm going to select both objects and right click and go ahead and flatten. Now that prepares your image so that you can do any type of text box on top of it. So now I'm going to add text and let's just add the word hello. And it came, whoops, I'll backspace. It came in a little bit big, but that's okay. I'm going to bring that down so we can see it a little clearer. Then you'll go up and you can modify it using any font that you want. I'm going to use a system font. So I will go ahead and on fonts, click on system. And then I'm going to search for one of my favorite, and it's Corbel Light. And I love that font. So go ahead and click on it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to size it to fit. And that looks pretty close. Oh, I've got that a little bit big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. And you can play around. You can move the background. You can move the hello. Let me click on hello again. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go up here and we're going to hit print. And that will allow us to fill it. It first of all turns it into a print and cut, and then it'll allow us to fill it with a color. And I've already chosen this pink to match. Now I'm going to zoom in and just show you one thing that could happen. When we made that text box, that white text box, I didn't make it quite big enough. So I have that little piece here. I'm not going to redo that, but that's just something that can happen. So I'm going to click away, and then all I'm going to do is select both images and go ahead and flatten. And you've turned that into a print and cut. Like I said, you modify the sentiment. You can use any font that you want. In doing this technique, however, it is helpful that you look for a background, and if you notice, all of these backgrounds are white, so that when you draw a white text box, it makes it a little easier. But play around with this technique. It is really fun. Now, I've gone ahead and I've printed it and cut it out, and it turned out great. But let's double check. Let's click on Make It. And as you can see, I've got that hello and then the new hello and the registration box around it. So we can just go ahead, send this to the printer, and then do a print then cut. I'm just going to cancel it and get back to our image. Well, I would like to thank you. Let me scroll down to show you that again. I would like to thank you so much for watching, and I would love to have you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Please visit my blog at www.paperboutiquewithlinda.com for more fun projects and ideas. Bye-bye.